Okay, guys, thanks for coming. Yep, let's do this. Today, guys, we really have lost a really good legend, a really great actor who really changed the lives of millions throughout the world as a voice actor and as an actor. We've lost him back in the earlier. His name is James Earl Jones. He was a great man, a great actor who really did such phenomenal work in the movie industry as an actor, and even more incredible in the in the Star Wars films as Darth Vader. Yep, Darth Vader is what he is most known. Is what James Earl Jones was most known for. Now, when I was a kid, the first time I ever heard of James Earl Jones' voice was when he voiced Mufasa in The Lion King. That came out in 1994, 30 years ago, back when I was really young. Yeah, it was pretty. Lion King was one of the first Disney movies I've ever seen. Wow. Yeah. And then months later or a year later, when I moved to Raleigh, North Carolina, that's where and when I started getting into Star Wars and I took interest in the characters, including Darth Vader, who too was voiced by James Earl Jones. Yeah. Yeah, he really was phenomenal for voicing Vader. It really it really changed the landscape of plenty that goes on in Hollywood. Yeah. This is just one of many Darth Vader action figures too. Yes, guitar. First, yeah. First heard his voice as Darth Vader. Uh-huh. Yep. That's pretty much one of James Earl Jones's first voiceover roles in his career. Yeah. 1977. Yeah, he really nailed it when he got cast to do the voice of Vader while David Bowie or someone. Yep, exactly. 1977. Yeah, that's the year. That is the year the original Star Wars movie came out. And Vader even had his own TIE fighter in the movie. Yeah, this is where you fit him in. Yeah, this thing is kind of old, but this is the vintage version of Vader that you put into the thing to make it work. And now put the hatch on. Boom. Hi, Emily Kruger. Yes, we've lost James Earl Jones. And to thank you for coming as well. Yeah. Yeah, it was so sad that we lost him today. It caught me surprised. Wow. Man, I gotta say, man, this thing, this TIE fighter of Vader's was only seen in the original movie of 1977. Gosh, man, it's quite phenomenal. He was even more phenomenal as Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back, which really captivated the lives of many when when Vader took on Luke in their first lightsaber duel on Bespin and revealed to him the dark truth about the fact that they were both father and son. Yeah, and Return of the Jedi is by far my favorite Star Wars film because it involves the defeat of the Empire, where Luke defeated Vader and Vader wakes up from the dark side, betrays the Emperor, and throws him into the reactor shaft. And it's that moment with Luke where they check, where he looks at him, to, where they both look eye to eye with their own eyes. And Vader, and as a redeemed Anakin Skywalker, he dies so that his son can escape the Death Star explosion. Yeah, James Earl Jones also praised his role in Revenge of the Sith, which is which is the film that marks the birth of Darth Vader. Yeah, it's quite a dark movie too. There were also even reshoots of films like Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Yeah. And I got another thing to show you. Here's the Vader. Yep. This is one of the few lightsaber props I got. Vader's lightsaber. Yeah. Darth Vader's lightsaber. Quite something, if I'm not mistaken. This is just one of the few variants of the lightsabers you would find in the stores. Yeah. It's quite shocking that we had to have lost a great legend this year. I mean, 30 years ago, James Earl Jones voiced Mufasa in The Lion King. And now, man, I feel that, man, we are all struck down by his loss. It's also why I'm wearing this shirt of him and of Vader and Luke dueling on Bespin, because it's to honor James Earl Jones for his work. Also, James Earl Jones was also great in acting, regular acting as well, including Field of Dreams. Yeah, Field of Dreams was a great film he appeared in, along with other movies like, well, I can't, it's kind of impossible for me to name some, but hey, we all know where we're getting at. Man, I just wish we could have seen him or listened to him in voice acting once more with his real voice, not the AI we've been hearing about. You know, it's, well, my regret is that I wish we could have had him heard his voice for one more time in a certain project, especially like Transformers: Rise of the Beast, as the voice of Unicron. I mean, if you've seen how deep he was for his voice over as Vader and Mufasa, he would have been the perfect actor for Paramount to cast for Unicron. But, yeah, clearly he was retired. And it is what it is. Wow, I can't believe it. He just, wow, it just wasn't fair. So sad that we lost him. Yeah, it's so sad that we couldn't even get to hear him one last time, guys. Anyway, lots of folks online are really saddened by his loss. He was a great actor. Very good. Man, so sad that we lost him. But also there are plenty of people out there on social media who are giving us their condolences to him. And I'll be sure to present you to those people. Well, one of them at least. Yeah, Tyrone Magnus.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Wow. Can y'all believe that? You know he was that old either.
93.
Wow.
He was 93.
Arguably the greatest voice in acting ever has passed away.
Yes.
Today. He is the voice of arguably the most popular / iconic movie character of all time. The voice of the most iconic, most popular villain of all time. He is the voice of the villain of the most popular movie franchise of all time. Man. And several other characters out there. Mufasa, to name another. I remember hearing that he actually had trouble talking or maybe had a stutter when he was younger. And he made sure to learn to speak properly and enunciate his words. That's the reason why he has that particular sound or cadence to how he speaks. That's the reason why, because he learned to speak the English language very well. Says here that James Earl Jones, the iconic actor and memorable voice of Darth Vader and Mufasa, is dead at 93. You can't think of James Earl Jones without hearing his voice. That booming basso profundo conveying instant dignity or menace was Jones' signature instrument. It brought power to all his stage and movie roles, most incredibly as Darth Vader in Star Wars, Mufasa, The Lion King, and as the voice of CNN. He's the voice of CNN. I didn't know that.
What?
The remarkable voice is just one of many things the world will miss out about the beloved actor who died Monday, according to his agent. He was 93. Jones was surrounded by his family when he passed away. His representative said no cause of death was shared. Jones had a distinguished career that spanned some 60 years and took him from a small town theater in northern Michigan to the highest reaches of Hollywood, where he appeared in dozens of movies and TV series. It makes me wonder. The first person I thought of was Star Wars Theory. It made me wonder. I wonder how he's taking this. Voicing Darth Vader in the mid 1970s, I can't even talk.
Late 1970s.
Star Wars creator George Lucas cast towering British actor David Prowse as the guy inside the Darth Vader black suit, but decided he wanted someone else to voice the character. George thought he wanted pardon the expression, darker voice. Jones once told the American Film Institute, "I lucked out." Back then, nobody imagined Star Wars would become a blockbuster, let alone an enduring franchise and cultural phenomenon. Jones recorded all his lines in a few hours and was not listed in the film's credits. He said he was paid just $7,000 for the movie. And I thought it was good money. The actor and Lucas had disagreements about how he should voice the villainous Vader. I wanted to make Darth Vader more interesting, more subtle, more psychologically oriented, Jones said. Lucas said, no, you've got to keep his voice on a very narrow band of inflection because he ain't human. Wanted that roboticness to him. Darth Vader's climactic duel with Luke Skywalker, played by Mark Hamill in the 1980s, The Empire Strikes Back, became a dramatic high point in the Star Wars series, punctuated by Jones' delivery of one of the most famous lines in movie history. "No, I am your father." Hamill issued a brief statement on X Monday, writing, #RIP Dad. Oh, man. Woo! Oh, that's going to make, woo! No! Woo! I ain't doing it. No! No, I'm not.
Coming back, Nighthawk.
Jones said that almost 2 decades later,
when
he was voicing the dignified Mufasa on Disney's animated The Lion King, it took him a while to strike the right tone. "My first mistake was to try and make him regal," Jones said of the 1994 film. "And what they really needed was something more like me," they said. "What are you like as a father?" And I said, "Well, I'm really dopey as a dad," he continued. So they began to impose my facial expressions into Mufasa and a different tone of voice. Yeah, he was authoritative, but he was a gentle dad. Oh, man. That #RIP Dad, man. Oh, man. Oh, that messes with me. Woo! And I was just talking about this, how certain characters can make you cry, make you, uh, you know, in this video I did about Theory. You'll see. Well, rest in peace to one of the greatest. Post comments down below and let me know what you think. And I'll see you later.
Thank you, Tyrone Madness. Thank you very much. Wow. Yeah. It's real devastating, too. And he's right. James Earl Jones was the most popular in pretty much everything Hollywood related, not just as the voice of Vader, but even in other films. In normal Hollywood acting. And here's a good example. Field of Dreams, 1989, features James Earl Jones as one of the film's tritagonist. Wow. Yeah, it's such a shame. Wow, man. 35 years ago, he co-starred in this movie that is set in Chicago, out in the fields, which is why you call it the Field of Dreams. It's very remarkable. Man. Wow. Wait a minute. Hang on. Yeah. That is something. It's really something. Wow. Yeah. He was quite impressive. Very impressive. Yeah. There's also another one. Sandlot. Yeah. This movie as well. Let me show you guys. He was Thulsa Doom in Conan the Barbarian. Oh yeah, let me better check that out. Yeah, let me check that out. Yep. Yep, and there he is. I see him. Yeah. Yes. Yep, this is him from the Barbarian movie. Yeah. Such a shame we lost this guy. Now, back to the Sandlot. Yep. This is James Earl Jones from the Sandlot movie where he was holding a ball that was signed by the famous Babe Ruth. Yeah. A ball that should not have been taken out of his stepfather's personal belongings. Well, the kid actually. The kid that he was presenting that ball to right in this scene. Well, he's on the left. Well, yeah. Yeah, that was quite impressive and remarkable for him to cameo in this film. He was the owner of the dog that they were trying to get the ball back from. Not well, the dog actually, but the owner. Yes. Yeah, but I remember something else too. Yeah. Let's see. This movie was Clear and Present Danger. Yep. Let me get that up for you guys to see. Yeah. Clear and Present Danger, featuring Harrison Ford on the right over here and James Earl Jones on the left over here in the desk. If I recall, this may have been the first film where both actors start together in person and not with one behind the scene. Seeing if I good with remembering things. Wow. Yeah. Man, we have lost a lot. We have really lost a great legend. Man, can't tell. He was so phenomenal. Yeah, he was one of the very best. Very best. Yeah. Now, I can't even tell if there are any other great movies featuring James Earl Jones as a popular act for. Well, but yeah. Let me. Yeah. Let me get this next one up. Sorry, guys. It's just hard to ingest. There he is. James Earl Jones with the character Darth Vader that he voiced. Really phenomenal. So phenomenal. He really did a really fantastic job helping to bring the character to life through voice over. He even reprised his role in a holiday special that came out the the year after the original movie. Wow. So remarkable. We have really lost a great legend today, folks. And I feel very speechless. I'm sure that we should also take this time to look at whoever is paying tribute to the passing of this guy. I mean, he is huge. James Earl Jones is if not the greatest movie legend of all time. Yeah. Let me look this up. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should. Oh, wrong one. Here we are. Yeah. Lots of people remember him well. Oh, yeah. Malcolm X in The Greatest. And the story of Muhammad Ali. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Qatar. Better look that up before I move on to. Uh-huh. Yeah, better look this up. Yeah, thank you. Here we are. Let me bring this up. If it is. No, hang on. Yeah, well. Hang on. Ah, thank you for coming. Rhonda Minton, thank you. A true legend. Yes, he is. Story of Muhammad. Yeah. Wow. Look at this. Let me bring this up. Let me bring this up. I think I found something. Yeah. It says here James Earl Jones with Muhammad Ali during the making of The Great White Hope, late 1960s. That is something. Yeah, that's something. It's really something. Yeah. Man, I can't believe he's gone. Wow. Wow. Piece of the action. Man, this guy was such a legend. Yeah, a true legend. Wow. Don't know how we're gonna. Yes, a true legend. Yes. Let me just get this up. Oh, yeah. Oh, later, guitar. Thank you for visiting the chats. Thank you. And if anyone is new here, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Well, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed my videos while I continue this one. Please hit subscribe. Yeah, let's get back to this. James Earl Jones. Wow. He truly is the greatest actor in all of Hollywood. Born in Mississippi. And how much of what he, and it was quite incredible of what he had to put up through most of his life. He was able to make it to the big leagues. Wow. Yeah. So sad. So sad he's gone. It's all gone. Gosh. Now, let's take a look. Now, let's take a look at some of people's reactions. Oh, Coleman Domingo. Oh, well, what do you know? The guy who nabbed the role of Unicron in Rise of the Beast. All right. Coleman Domingo expressed his gratitude to Jones's nearly 60-year acting career on Instagram. Writing, rest, thank you for everything, everything, everything. We all look to you. Thank you, King James Earl Jones. Rest well. He's credited as King of Bingo. Huh, interesting. Yeah. Well, at least I'm glad he paid his condolences. Thank you. Man, I never been this sad. Wow. Let's continue on. Divine Joy Randolph also opened up about his passing. You were my my first introduction into the industry, she wrote in an Instagram story. You saw me and took me under your wing, always checking up on me. That meant more than you know. May may they never forget your poise, your power, and irrefutable gifts. What a legacy you paved. Rest King. Yeah, Shirley Lee Rolfe. Recalled that Jones' Tony-winning Broadway performance inspired her to become an actor. I took a school trip to see James Earl Jones on Broadway in The Great White Hope, and I was mesmerized by his performance. I wanted to be up on that stage, she wrote on Instagram. Imagine how I felt a few years later when I ended up working with Sidney Poitier. God, even I have trouble pronouncing Poitier. I don't know. And James Earl Jones in my first film, a piece of the action. What an artist! Yeah, I think we all know who Shirley Rolfe is. Shattered. There are icons, and then there is the man. How do you remember someone who gave us some of the greatest stage and screen performances of all time? Gad wrote. Gad? Josh Gad, of course. Yeah. Oh, LeVar Burton. Sorry, guys. I skipped one. LeVar Burton remembered Jones for his good nature, writing on the next post, James Earl Jones, there will never be another of his particular combination of graces. And that I agree. 100%, guys. 100%. Yeah, I agree. There absolutely will never be another of his particular combination of graces. At all. Yeah, absolutely none. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, James Earl Jones was definitely king. Shattered. There are icons, and then there is this man. How do you remember someone who gave us some of the greatest stage and screen performances of all time? Gad wrote in an Instagram caption, for so many of us, you defined our childhoods from Star Wars to Lion King, from Field of Dreams to Sandlot, from Coming to America to Doctor Strangelove. Thank you, James, for giving your life to art and filling our lifetimes with some of the best performances of any resume ever. It was an honor to know you and an even bigger honor to get perform in a theater with you with your namesake. Broken heart. And there he is. Who are the who are these two next to them? Oh, yeah, thank you. Yes, I should probably put that down too. Yeah, I should probably put that down. Yes. Quite sad that we lost him. Yeah, it's really sad. Let's keep let's continue. Tyler Perry remembered James Earl Jones as a legend and a king, writing an Instagram post. Thank you for your example and your booming voice that led the way for me and many others. You will be missed, my friend. Blessings to your family. Viola Davis praised Jones as the gold standard of performances. Yeah, he definitely was. Writing in an Instagram caption, what a life! A life of electrifying excellence. You were the gold standard, the gravitas, the gut, sweat, strength, and vulnerability. Yeah. Every character was towering and heroic. You were anointed, honored to have met you, sir. Honored you graced this life, honored you graced this life, and left this gift of artistry. With the giants, rest with the giants. May flights of angels sing they thee to thy rest. James Earl Jones's iconic voice will be deeply missed. Octavia Spencer, Cara Sedgwick, and Danielle Brooks noted that Jones's legacy will live on in iconic voice work. Legend Spencer went on. Legendary doesn't even begin to describe his iconic roles and impact on cinemas forever. Yeah. His voice and talent will be remembered always, sending love to his family, friends, and countless fans in all the galaxies far, far away. From stage to screen, James was an absolute legend. He and his voice will be deeply missed. Rest in peace, Sedgwick wrote on Instagram. Rest in power to one of our giants. May we forever hold your voice in our hearts, Brooks wrote. Meanwhile, Jamie Foxx honored Jones as an icon in an Instagram post. Rest in power, he wrote. And there he is, holding 2 Oscars, Emmy Awards. Outstanding. James Earl Jones holds up the 2 Emmy Awards he won for Outstanding Lead Actor and in a drama series for Gabriel's Fire, and Outstanding Supporting Actor in a miniseries or show for the TNT movie Heat Wave in Los Angeles, 1991. That's the year I was born. Wow. Man, this is quite powerful. Wow. Fences role as well. Uzo Aduba paid homage to Jones by sharing a clip of his Tony-winning portrayal of Troy Maxson in August Wilson's Broadway play Fences. You are born a king. James Earl Jones holds the key to so many parts of our memories. Aduba wrote in an Instagram caption, my husband and I were watching this very clip a few weeks ago, moved still by his power. Thought, uh, thought I'd share it here. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely worth the watch. What a force of nature in every medium. May he forever rest. His race mostly surely won. Yeah, thank you. All right. Now, there was one more thing I need to look up. I forgot to read one of other people's posts here. Let me look this up before we conclude. Let's see what Mark Hamill has to say. Hollywood is reacting to the death of James Earl Jones, the the prolific EGOT-winning stage and screen actor who received recognition from every major award ceremony in the industry during his lifetime. Jones, who died at 93 while surrounded by his loved ones Monday, was remembered by friends he admired, including Star Wars co-star Mark Hamill and franchise creator George Lucas. Hamill, known for playing Luke Skywalker, shared a simple message shortly after news of Jones's death broke. R.I.P. Dad. Yes. Yes, that's right. He shared on X, formerly Twitter, one of Jones's most iconic lines, delivered in his unmistakable baritone voice, was Darth Vader proclaiming he was Luke's father in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. Hamill elaborated in in an Instagram post. One of the world's finest actors whose contribution to Star Wars were immeasurable. He'll be greatly missed. Absolutely missed. And I agree. Thank you for paying tribute to this guy. In a statement to US Today, Lucas remembered Jones as an incredible actor, a most unique voice both in art and spirit. For nearly half a century, he was Darth Vader, but the secret to it all is he was a beautiful human being. He gave depth, sincerity, and meaning to all his roles. Amongst the most important being devoted husband to the late Cece and dad to Flynn, he said, James will be missed by so many of us, friends and fans alike, and family. Yes, he will be missed, George. He will be. He will be missed. He will be missed. Yes, rest in peace, James Earl Jones. And I'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. Well, be sure to hit, and if you really enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you'd like to tune in for more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell to all. And if any of you are up for that thing, and if any of you are up for it and wish to speak with me more, you can also find me on Discord at this link. Yeah, it's quite a big blow for us. I mean, we've always had someone special, very important and very big a legend to lose every year. So it's part of life. It really is part of life, guys. And trust me, James Earl Jones was the first of many, among many, that got me interested into entertainment. As an actor, voice actor, he was a real inspiration to all of us. Wow, it's going to be really difficult to deal with this loss. It will be very difficult. And wow, boy, we will miss him. We will definitely miss him. And thank you again. Thank you all for coming. And may the force be with James Earl Jones. Always. Take care, guys. I have to fly now. And have a good night. And may the force be with us all. The real force. Not the thread from Disney Star Wars, but the force from the original trilogy back when it was owned by Lucas in his years of directing and filming the Star Wars films. Always.